Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. Today's date is Tuesday, February 27, 2024. This is Sam Vaughn. Today we're going to talk about stadiums and, if we get time, Justin Fields and the Bears. In Kansas City, we have a huge family called the Parker family. They complain about where they park. It's so annoying. They complain about the Chiefs parking. They complain about the Royals parking. They complain where they can't park downtown when they have these whole lots that most people work in, and they can park there. Or we don't have any transportation to put people places because we haven't developed transportation. Public transportation. We'll get better public transportation. I mean, I can't give you the rules if people don't want to build more public transportation. Now, I think we're going to do that, but it's something to take into account that the Kansas City has never done. And in order for us to improve our economy, our public transportation, which I think we'll all do, we're going to need to put more public transportation out there. The streetcars will hopefully be good. This is the smallest town for a baseball team and a football team by population. So we've got to put the work in. We've got to put the work in for public transportation. And that's why we have problems with parking, quite honestly. But don't complain about parking. Where do you live? Kansas City, not New York City, not where it's hard to park. The Parker family needs to calm down. Now that there will be two stadiums and also the World Cup in 2026, I do think that, like I said, the public transportation will change. Something that won't change, though, is parking getting more expensive, and also parking getting more expensive for the ballparks, and I'm sure for the World Cup. They'll be as busy. I don't think we're ever going to see a scene like we've seen in the World Cup from people from so many different countries. It's going to be a great develop for our economy. Yes, it's expensive to park as time goes on, especially in new stadiums. It will cost $50 to buy a parking ticket at the new sports current soccer team ballpark. So your point is valid. Yes, we need the stadium. Yes, we need more public transportation so we don't have to spend $50. This is going to happen everywhere, and quite frankly, it has happened everywhere. We just haven't had any new arenas or new sports places in a long time. I think probably since 2010. I mean, the Sprint Center is one I can remember, and I think that thing opened up a long time ago, and it's not as huge as much as our football stadium and baseball stadium, and probably not our soccer stadium even, because there's only a handful of basketball games, a handful of concerts. Let's see. T-Mobile Center opened in 2007. So longer than 10 years. It's been 2007. 14 would be 2021. 15, 16, 17 years. So, I mean, we're going to build a new place for the 17 years later, and that's going to need to be done. And the Royals, if they get the new stadium, won't be done until 2028, 2029. I don't think so. Some people are saying 2028, but I'd like to see it done. The Royals ownership, along with Mike Sherman, will provide a $1 billion promise to go towards the stadium. It's never been done. It's never been done in KC where an owner has donated that much money. I know you say maybe we'll vote no, but all the work he's done, and there goes the baseball team, it could happen. So vote yes for the stadiums. So there must be a rise in parking. Well, it is everywhere. And it's going to be, if we build a new stadium and the new ballpark, and it will be a Kauffman Stadium, whether you want it to or not to be, and you won't have as good a stadium. That's my vote. Vote yes in April.
KC Stadium again this evening with a Fox 4 follow-up for us tonight.
So we spoke with several fans today who say that they've been contacting representatives with the team for many months now, asking when this parking information would become available. In fact, we had a man from Olathe contact us saying his representative told him to park downtown and either take the streetcar, ride a bike, or get an Uber. Some of those options obviously not feasible for him, and they aren't for many others either.
With just 3 weeks until the Currents' first match of the season, some fans are looking at selling their season tickets.
I'm contemplating it. I really don't want to because I'm a huge fan.
Lee McClinton's been a season ticket holder for 3 years and says she spent months now trying to get parking information from a team representative.
It was always, we're working on it. We'll get that information to you soon. We'll get that information to you before the start of the season. Well, yeah, it's 3 weeks before. But
she's disabled, so taking the streetcar and walking 2 miles from the River Market to the stadium is not possible. Plus, she doesn't have enough to cover the $700 plus fees for parking.
I can walk maybe a block or two, but I can't walk 2 miles.
Tonight, Fox 4 has learned that Bally's Casino, right across from CPKC Stadium, is offering fans a parking package. It costs $75 though, but it guarantees you a spot, along with a $25 gift card to Sports Bar Chickies and Pete's. Still, it's expensive, considering Sporting KC has a deal with Hollywood Casino, where fans can park for free, get a shuttle to Children's Mercy Park, and a $10 casino voucher. Back at the Berkeley Riverfront, construction to extend the streetcar here from the River Market is slated to start next Friday. The 2-year project would get fans within a 5-minute walk to the stadium. Meanwhile, the KC Downtown Neighborhood Association is organizing a walking tailgate March 16th. A flyer promises a 30-minute walk from the town of Kansas Bridge at 2nd and Main to the stadium.
I think the price of the parking will encourage a lot of people to carpool or find other alternatives.
So by the time summer rolls around now, that could be a very hot and long walk with temperatures reaching well above 90 degrees in the metro. Now, the club has promised more details about off-site parking and shuttle services, but again, we have not heard or seen any of those details as of yet. We did look, though, at how much an Uber would cost somebody coming all the way from Olathe or Lee's Summit. $40 is kind of the average that we saw, Christelle. Biking was another option the team had mentioned, but looking around the stadium today, we didn't see any place where people could leave a bike.
And factor in, it might be a surge in price as more people will be looking to get to the stadium during that time as well. So factor then that. Shannon Russo live at the...
Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. Let's start with KU. Kansas who flat out dominated Texas, winning by 19 at Allen Fieldhouse. By the way, KU got to play every home game. They would probably be undefeated, which they are at Allen Fieldhouse at 15-0. They're during the season. KU usually doesn't lose much at home. Like, I can count on maybe like one finger, two hands of how much they've lost since I've started watching college basketball. KU is fighting for top seed, an important bye for the Big 12 tournament. Kansas will play tonight against BYU. They do need to go 4-0 to get probably to a number 1 seed and 2 games back. But all importantly, fighting for that 3rd to 4th seed, go to get the day off on Thursday. And that will help them for the tournament and all and more. And maybe they'll win the Big 12 tournament. You never know. That would get them probably a 2 seed, maybe even a 1. There's a way to do it. One of those games will be Houston. Kansas is 7. Houston is number 1. Who Kansas slaughtered at home, so Houston will be looking for revenge. But before that, they will play number 15 Baylor on the road. That game is Saturday at 2. Players to watch out for tonight as Kansas hosts BYU, DeJuan Harrison, Kevin McCullough, and Hunter Dickerson for the Hawks. and Jackson Robinson for BYU. Watch out, BYU can ring them up from 3. Game time is at 7. BYU lost to Kansas State earlier this week. Give me Kansas 80-70. Kansas is number 7 to host again. Houston will play Cincinnati. That's a big game for the Hawks. Could Houston drop one? I don't think so. Give me the Houston by 18, 80-62.